Welcome into RedRaiders.com. I'm Krista Pirtle here at the USA, where Texas Tech just almost takes out number 3 Kansas, but the Red Raiders fall 80-79. A big thing in that, Texas Tech was down by 12 in the first half, but then the Red Raiders made a run in the second half. They held Kansas without a bucket for at least 3 minutes. Yes, Kansas did miss some shots, but Texas Tech played a lot better man-to-man, one-on-one defense. Earlier in the first half, it was Landon Lucas who really started getting things done. Texas Tech made those adjustments, really kept it out of the big fella's hands, made the guards have to make plays, and they just didn't make them. So during that time, this huge run started with a gigantic dunk from Zach Smith, because Zach only does gigantic dunks, so you just get used to it. So a huge dunk by Zach Smith. Then Texas Tech started to put some buckets back to back as they held Kansas without any points. Then Naeem Stevenson hits a dunk in transition. I've never heard this place be that loud as when Naeem hit that dunk. That tied the game, and then from there on out, it was just back and forth until the very end. Now the last play, Coach Self calls a timeout, 5.4 left on the clock, tied at 79. He says he drew up a crap play because as he looks back at it, it probably would have taken longer than 5.4 to run it. It had a couple down screens, and so that was just going to take too long. Then Beard calls a timeout once he sees what Kansas is going to run. Self draws up a different play. Obviously, what happens, Josh Jackson runs up as Landon Lucas is setting a down screen. Justin Gray is on Josh Jackson. Zach Smith is on Lucas. Justin Gray just gets knocked out by the screen from Landon Lucas. Call it an illegal screen, whatever you will. The ref didn't call it. That leaves Josh Jackson wide open and a lane to his right, wide open to the basket. So then Zach Smith has to come over and make a play. So either Josh Jackson makes a layup or Zach Smith tries to make him earn it at the free throw line. That's what happens. He misses the first one, makes the second one. Then it's Keenan Evans who has to send up a prayer from half court. It misses. It's just a crazy last few minutes, but a big thing was Texas Tech kept attacking this game. They were in the bonus from about 8 minutes on in the second half. Overall, Tech shot 15 for 21 from the free throw line. They also got Frank Mason to foul out. Now, the KU guys have said that Frank Mason is a bit sick this weekend, but it was a huge part of Tech's game plan to get him out in foul trouble. That's what they did. Frank Mason, who's probably going to be an All-American after this season, he's been scoring at least 20 points a game in his last 8 to 9 games. Today he was held to 12, Landon Lucas had 13. Devontae Graham only had 6, but it was Josh Jackson who just went off for 31 points. For Texas Tech, 3 guys had really special nights. Keenan Evans with 25. And then Naeem Stevenson and Zach Smith each had 10 boards to go with 22 and 21 points. That 22 for Naeem was a career high, but the thing was, while those 3 had really great nights, Texas Tech needed someone else to step up and do something. Justin Gray tried his hardest, 3 for 4 from the floor, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 6 boards, 9 points. He needed a little bit more out of Justin, although he was there with the hustle plays. Anthony Livingston, Aaron Ross combined for only 2 points. The bench only had 2 points, so Texas Tech really needed more guys to step up. But now Texas Tech cannot really dwell on this because they've got Baylor Monday at 6 p.m. So there's a lot to build off of and learn from this game as Texas Tech hosts the Bears on Monday. Now, if you want anything else on this game, head on over to epiconline.com and redraiders.com. I'm Krista Pirtle. We'll catch you next time.